If you'll indulge me, I'd like to quote the always eloquent Chris Harris from the July 2016 issue of Top Gear magazine. The first time that he, or anyone for that matter, drove the standard Giulia QV. I'm driving a car I never thought would exist, a rear-driven 500 horsepower Alfa Saloon. Yippee, holy it's fast. And I hoofed the right pedal into the bulkhead and my inner chimp yelled, that's fast. And finally, I can't think of another turbo motor that better disguises its false lungs at high engine RPMs. It's a magical feeling and very fast. Anyway, you get the idea. Fast. And 4 years on, this is an even faster version of an already very fast car. It's called the Alfa Romeo Giulia GTA, and it's a bit of an animal. Built as a 110th birthday celebration for Alfa, this new GTA pays homage to the 1965 Giulia Sprint GTA race car, or Gran Turismo Allegorita. That last word, which I just mangled, is Italian for lightened. And they weren't kidding. With its all-aluminium body, magnesium wheels and plastic windows, it weighed a mere 745 kilograms, almost exactly half of its modern incarnation. But then, it only had 170 horsepower to play with from its 1.6 twin-cam engine. This, on the other hand, has a fair bit more. It is essentially the same fizzy, flamboyant 2.9 litre bi-turbo V6 you get in the standard car, but here it's been tuned up to 532 horsepower, which is about 30 horsepower more. Don a set of brave pants, use launch control, and it will do 0 to 62 in 3.6 seconds, which is 0.3 faster than standard, and it should sound a fair bit naughtier too, thanks to a new centre exit titanium Akrapovic exhaust. The lightening is thanks to carbon fibre used for the drive shaft, bonnet, roof, front bumper, front wheel arches, rear wheel arch bolt-ons, and the standard sports seats. There's Alcantara everywhere on the interior, and the more extreme GTA M version you're looking at here even swaps the rear windscreen and back window for lighter Lexan polycarbonate and uses thinner glass for the windscreen. The result? A not exactly skinny 1,520 kilogram curb weight, but to be fair, that's still 100 kilograms less than the standard Giulia QV. So there are two versions of this car. The first, the four-seater GTA, which, let's face it, is for wusses, or this one, the more hardcore GTA M, which you can spot thanks to the massive carbon fibre wing that sits on the boot lid. Also, with the GTA M, on the inside, it ditches the back seats. You get a roll cage, you get harnesses in the front. You can't actually sit back there, but there is hollows for you to secure your personalised helmet in, and for your fire extinguisher if things go horribly wrong. And in the front, instead of normal interior door handles, you have fabric door pulls for maximum race. Right, let's talk about the way this car looks, starting around the front, because it's quite an angry little fella, isn't it? Look at that, mainly thanks to this much bigger air intakes. You've got this bigger front splitter at the front, these carbon fibre dividers here. You've also got vents either side of the shield grille here, vents ahead of the front wheel arches. Speaking of arches, probably my favourite bit this, the track is 50 millimetres wider at the front and the back, so you need larger arches to accommodate that. This entire panel then is carbon fibre and is brand new, as is the front bumper. At the back, they stick with the same panels, but just add a carbon fibre extension on. The wheels themselves, 20-inch, centre locking. You've also got carbon ceramic brakes. You've got new springs in there, new shocks. So this car should be as adept at doing a flat, tidy flying lap as it is cremating its rear tyres. Badges. We need to talk about badges. Honestly, it's more exciting than it sounds, because look at these two here. This, of course, the cloverleaf badge that we know, the quadrifolio badge, and down here, an Auto Delta badge. Now that's the in-house racing team that developed the 1965 Giulia Sprint GTA. And what's interesting about both of these badges is they're actually painted directly onto the car and then lacquered over the top, because that's lighter than actually adding additional badges. And for all you super nerds out there, you might have already spotted it, but this car wears very special black Alfa Romeo badges for no reason other than it's very cool. There are, however, a couple of concerns. The recipe is extremely close to the one Jag used for its £150,000 Project 8, and it had a tricky time shifting then. And then there's the nagging suspicion that this is Alfa trying to paper over the cracks, to create a diversion from the lackluster sales that forced it to slash back its product offensive and ditch the mid-engined 8C supercar and hybrid GTV coupe we were promised. Look, whatever its reasons for existing, it exists, and the world needs more exciting Alfa Romeos. But if you fancy one, you better be quick and absolutely caked, because Alfa is only building 500 GTAs and GTA Ms combined, and the price, at current exchange rates, £160,000 for the GTA, £165,000 for the GTA M, which is quite a lot of money. But hey, console yourself with this as you're writing your big fat check. The GTA M comes with a free race suit, a free helmet, a free set of racing booties, and a free car cover. And you can always tell your mates down the pub that if Ferrari made a four-door saloon, it would look like that.